Good evening, horsemen. It's Tuesday. Today I would like to address a couple of different things. First, regarding Max's motion yesterday to move our New Year's business meeting to Minnesota, I will respectfully abstain from that vote, considering that I may not be able to host the meeting in the condo that the company will provide for me. I don't feel like it would be appropriate to have a party in uh, in the condo that the company is graciously providing for me. If you were to vote in favor of moving the meeting to Minnesota, um, I suggest we talk to Amy about possibly hosting. I don't want to put that burden on her if she's not willing to accept it, or if she isn't even going to be there, if she might be home for the holiday. I don't know. Um, so keep that in mind when voting. My second point this evening is about tomatoes. Now, in the demonstrations that I am currently doing with knives, I have to buy quite a bit of produce throughout the week to use in my demonstrations. Now, most of the time it's not so bad. The company does provide a certain amount of produce, but that, those groceries do eventually run out before we're done working in a particular store. So we do have to um, get some of our own uh, occasionally. Now, the produce in particular that I'm most concerned about are the tomatoes. If you haven't noticed, and you might not have, tomatoes are extremely expensive for some reason. Now, you might know that finding a good tomato nowadays is really, really difficult. And I've discovered through some research of my own that this is because tomato farmers get paid per the pound. Per the pound? Anyway, they don't get paid for how flavorful a tomato is or how juicy it is. They only get paid for the size of the tomato. Now, this is a problem for consumers like us, um, who buy tomatoes at the grocery store, or who like tomatoes on our burgers or sandwiches when we go out to eat. Now, it's a problem because these tomatoes that we end up with are generally very bland. They're not juicy. They don't taste good. They don't really even look that good once you slice them. And yet, at the grocery store anyway, what I've noticed, I've been paying almost $2 a tomato. And once I slice them in the presentation, I see that they're crap. They are not tomatoes that I would want to eat. And it's a crying shame. The solution to this, of course, would be to grow your own tomatoes, which you can't do year round. I don't know how much you guys like tomatoes. I kind of like them, but most of the time now, if I'm going out to eat, I will order a sandwich without a tomato because I don't want to run the risk of it being a bad tomato. I don't want it taking up space in my sandwich if it's not going to be worth it. Lastly, I would like to congratulate myself on being elected the greatest man in the world. Um, it was bound to happen eventually. That's all I got for you guys tonight. So take care, and I will see you all hopefully sooner rather than later.